What's going on, my friends? It's been a minute. God, I've already failed at doing my video or two every single week. Oh, God. Sometimes you just gotta have grace for yourself. Anyways, in this video, I wanted to talk a little bit about something that has always been a question on this channel, and that's around dating with a hair system, right? And the first 3 years of me having a hair system, I was in a relationship. I was already in a relationship. That person was supportive of my decision, and it never was an issue, right? So I could talk about the mindset when it came to dating. But guess what? I didn't have direct experience with it, and now I do. So I kind of want to make a little bit of a video for you guys and talk about my experiences, things that I've noticed, and one, just kind of hold some space for all of us to talk about it. So, when talking about a hair system and dating, there's a lot of questions that come up, right? Like, number one, will the man or woman know that I'm wearing a hair system? Will they be able to tell? Do I have to tell them? When do I tell them? What will they think? How do I do all this kind of stuff? There's a lot of questions, and they're all super valid, right? Even though I feel like I have a pretty strong mindset, I've been asking myself those questions, right? Oh my God, can they tell? Oh my gosh, what if they run their hands through my hair? Oh my God, are they gonna care? All of those questions have come to the forefront, and it's been a beautiful process and experience for me, just because one, it puts me back in that kind of mindset of, one, learning, but two, just being really real about all this kind of stuff. And I love that. That's where all the growth is. It's the growing edge. And it's probably been a couple months. Well, I think it's 7 months since my breakup, and I've gone out on dates, things like that, and I've had different experiences. I'll tell you, and stick around to the end to kind of hear about one of them. That's a little bit interesting. But I want to give some general kind of thoughts and overview, right? So first, let's talk a little bit about can people tell? The resounding answer is no. They really can't tell. If you have a well installed system, right, it looks natural, people don't know. People don't know at all. People that you're dating don't really know. Not for a long time, probably, until you tell them or something. Or they just generally don't know. I actually went to a men's retreat, and this isn't in dating, but I was up there and we were talking business, and I was talking about this industry, the hair system industry, because guess what, guys? Got a little something interesting coming down the pipeline again. And I can't wait to tell you about it. Some ways to be able to really help this world. But yeah, none of them could tell, and they were all like, "Are you kidding me? I just thought you had gray hair." I'm like, "No, dude." But bringing it back to dating, I've gone on dates with many women, not many, I don't know, handful, maybe more than a handful, in the past 6 months, and there's never been any type of awareness about it if I'm not telling them or anything like that. So that's super cool, including I've had my people run their hands through my hair, right, and not be able to tell. And it's also a very scary moment, right, when someone is putting their hand like that through your hair, especially at the hairline, and you're like, oh. It's such a funny moment, and I'm so glad I've gotten to experience it, because it just it's humbling, but it's also just very real. When I read all the comments of what guys are going through and all the questions, I get it, and being able to go back to that beginning kind of stage of the social dynamics of this kind of stuff has been really, really good and helpful for me. But yeah, I've had people run their hands through my hair and not be able to tell that I'm wearing a system. right? Which is cool. No questions asked or anything. And they kept doing it, which probably to me means that they don't notice, or they at least enjoy running their hands through my hair. I also, the thing I wanted to mention, which has been really interesting, is that someone actually found out and they kind of asked me about it, right? They were like, hey, so guess what? I totally saw your YouTube channel. I Googled you to probably make sure that you weren't like a serial killer or something. Here's a secret, guys. I'm not a serial killer. Sorry. But anyways, yeah, so I think she Googled me, and guess what? You know, my name comes up with all these videos, and she was like, hey, so there's this thing. And I was like, yeah, that is the thing. She was like, I think it's really cool. I think it's cool that you do that for guys, and have created community, and you've helped a lot of guys. And also, I would have never known. So I thought that was a really cool response, you know, where that totally was like a non-issue for her. And it shouldn't be, right? Like, we use this metaphor a lot, but like when women they'll get maybe breast augmentation, or men or women, you know, get plastic surgery or whatever it is. I don't know. I personally, in my mind, don't think anything of it. I'm like, cool, you know, whatever you needed to do for you. That's all good. I don't have any judgment about it, and I don't mind. It's, you know, I just want you to feel good in your skin. So having that same kind of response was really cool. And just affirming of, you know, how I see the world, how I see all this kind of stuff. I know that there's some guys out there, probably they'll comment on this video, that believe, oh, like, you know, women or other people will never accept you if they find out. Don't listen to those comments, guys. There's a lot of people that are hurt out in the world. There's a lot of people that really feel really bad about themselves. And that's not what this channel is about. This channel is about empowerment, always has been about empowerment. It's been a much bigger message than hair systems. It's really been about, guess what? Building better men, including myself, to be better in every way. Our body, our mind, our spirit, everything. So, you know, under that guise, it's been like a really cool process to go through and walk through this stuff with you, most of you. I know a lot of you guys are out there in kind of the dating scene and feeling better about the way that you look, which is super rad, super rad. You know, the way that I feel about myself is also way better for many, many reasons, but the way I feel about the way I look, you know, I'm taking care of myself, taking care of the way that I look, the way I want to show up in the world, and extends past my physical appearance. But in that respect, my body, you know, taking care of my skin more, all that kind of stuff, trying to sleep better. Don't always do that, but I've definitely found some hacks, and overall just feel a lot better, you know. Anyways, I love you all. Need to get back into making videos. I got some news coming up for you, though. I think it's going to be really exciting. See you soon.